Good morning, everyone. We're Sway Aid. We're searching wisely for adolescents and youth. This is our mantra. Today, D'Angelo, Melanie, and I will be presenting. So our mission is to use technology to combat human trafficking. Human trafficking is a $150 billion industry. It is a very fast-growing criminal enterprise, and 99 billion of this 150 billion industry comes from commercial sexual exploitation. So around 50,000 people are smuggled into the US to get trafficked around the United States. So let me put you into perspective. Every 2 minutes, there's a child getting ready for sexual exploitation. Which here comes, we've got some numbers of victims that were reported here in Florida in 2019, which came out to be 466 victims, which 322 of these were sexual trafficked. And these are only the ones that have been reported, and there's many out there that we don't know about. So we've been working with the police department, and they've been helping us. And one of the reasons that a lot of these victims cannot be saved is because they are not kept in the same city for more than a week. When we talked to the Department of Children and Families, they told us about this case of this 13-year-old that when she was saved, she had over 1,000 transactions, and they couldn't save her early in the stage because they kept moving her from Tallahassee to Tampa to Orlando to Miami to Jacksonville and so on, and never in the same routes. So from there, we determine our customers. So our primary customers are going to be the law enforcement agencies. They can be local, state, and federal. Right now, we're focusing in our local with the Tallahassee Police Department. And from there, we recognize our secondary customers, which would be nonprofits that combat human trafficking, such as the Big Bang Coalition Against Human Trafficking, Sisters Embrace, or Open Doors. From there, we establish our needs. We've done research with the Tallahassee Police Department, as well as the Department of Children and Families and Open Doors. And from there, we determine our user needs. We want to make sure that our technology can blend seamlessly in public. It can be visible for any adolescents or youth. It is user-friendly, meaning that we will have it in different languages depending on the area that it is placed, such as in Miami, we'll have it in English, Spanish, and Korean. We also want to make sure the reading level is good for everyone. We want to gather also as much as information as possible, build a profile on our victims as well as the authorities so they can have that information. And also we want to alert authorities when this technology is activated. And from there, we determine our new solution.
Through the help of our partners during our research and development phase, we collected information to develop the best functions for our technology in order to save these victims, as well as get them rescued. So our technology will first attract these victims. With the help of a human trafficking survival victim through the Open Doors nonprofit organization, we designed this poster that contains welcoming and persuasive terms. Due to these, a lot of cases, these victims suffer from Stockholm syndrome, and that their traffickers are intimate partners, such as their parents, lovers, which is also known as pimps. And we will also attract them with symbolic images that pertain to their situation. And our poster will have a list of instructions in order for them to provide our technology with consent in order to get them the help that they need. Next, we have our activate function. Prior to getting into that, our technologies will be implemented in trafficking hotspot areas such as gas stations, bus stops, and other areas. In order to activate our technology, victims will place their fingerprint onto our fingerprint scanner, and our system will be linked to a missing victims database. And if there is a match, this will be provided to law enforcement, and if there isn't, our system will build a new profile for this victim. As well as upon activation, a disguised GPS tracker will be provided to this victim. We are going to get into more details in the upcoming slide. So our next function would be alerting law enforcement immediately, and then hoping that they rescue these victims in time to get to the scene. And worst case scenario, if they don't, we will provide them with the disguised GPS tracker that can be disguised as a soda can, vending machine, snack, or any product that we're familiar in seeing in society. This is a visual display of our prototype GPS tracker going around the Capitol that we used earlier this week. And this is what it will look like for law enforcement to track the victim. And then we will also have facial recognition implemented in our technology to provide law enforcement with a visual image. This will also be linked to a missing victim database to provide law enforcement. And an overview of our technology is that after attracting these victims, they will activate our technology by placing their fingerprint onto the fingerprint scanner. And as soon as they receive the disguised GPS tracker, it will activate our interactive display that contains artificial intelligence capabilities in order to detect if this missing victim is linked to the missing victim database. And if not, a new profile will be created for this victims to provide to law enforcement in order to save the victim. And for our business development milestone, we're currently at our prototype and development phase, where we should be done in about a month from now. And after finalizing our product, we plan on implementing it and providing the Tallahassee Police Department and combating this criminal enterprise in order to save these victims and further expanding out throughout the United States and providing other law enforcement departments with it.
From there, we move on to our financial sources. So the FAMU-FSU College of Engineering has provided us with some funds to be able to create a prototype. From there, we will move on and keep building our prototype to make it better through government grants, donations, service organizations, law enforcement organizations, as well as business and nonprofit competitions. So this is why you should invest in us. This is a very big problem around the world, a very big problem around the United States, a very big problem here at your houses and your homes. Today, your family is safe. Tomorrow, maybe you don't know. So let's stop focusing about today and try to make a better solution for tomorrow for these victims from a lifetime slavery. Also, our investigators that we work with hand on hand are here today, Elizabeth and Paul, and they gave us a quote that keeps inspiring us every day to keep working harder and harder on this project. So thank you.
I had a question for you. How did the victims get the disguised GPS trackers?